Okay, we're here with Pottsville Area head coach Mike Brennan. Coach, heading into camp, what's your number one question mark or thing you need to get straightened out before the first game, and why?
Yeah, I think this mental toughness and discipline. I think we look back. If you want to start with a negative, we look back. We let 2 games get away last year. Certainly the Tamako game, week 4, and certainly week 3, and certainly the Southern Lehigh game we lost in the last play of the game in the district playoffs for a chance to go to the district championship. So we look at that as how do we win those fourth quarter possessions? How do we win those third down stops at the end of the game? How do we get that big first down? We need to. Because either one of those 2 games, if we got that big first down, we have a chance to win a football game, and the script is flipped even more. So, that's the big thing is learning how to compete, learning how to win the fourth quarters, learning how to win those big downs, and that situational football, I think, is one of our main objectives going into 2025.
And you touched on some of those things, but what are the big themes that need to happen for you, the Tide, to have success this season?
All 3 phases are so very, very important, I think. But the big thing is defensively, we have to develop a mentality. We have to develop a physicality to us where we're able to win those third down stops. We're able to get those big stops before the half and before the end of the game and take that next step. I think our athleticism is better than last year. Our overall strength is certainly better than last year, but that doesn't translate necessarily into stops and into wins. So that part always is important. Consistency on offense, discipline on offense, being able to make the big play on third down, and again, I hang our hat in the fact that twice last year we had a chance to get first downs and finish people, we didn't. And that's just winning that situational football, winning that big third down situation. But and overall, our kids have a great attitude. They've done a great job, and we've worked on all those things to try to get ourselves over the hump this year.
And just to wrap up, briefly touch on the difference between year 1 and year 2. What you've been able to accomplish this offseason that you really didn't have a chance to last year.
Right. We started the process last year in March, so we really weren't prepared. And one of the big barometers is the School Career Netaway Challenge. Last year you could tell we were physically behind. This year we won the strength component of that. So I think we've closed that gap a little bit more. I don't know if we totally closed the gap. Everyone we play on a Friday night's bigger than us across the board. That's consistent. But overall, I think that, last year we refer to the fact that we had our training wheels on. This year I feel like we're better prepared going into Heat Act than we were during our course of our regular season last year. So I think we're ahead. We can talk about being ahead, but the bottom line is we don't know until August 22nd. We don't know this. We have to see how this team's going to react every day. We're going to get better every day. We're going to get better every week. Are we going to learn how to compete against the very best teams in our schedule? All that remains to be seen. But I think we're poised to do that, and I think we're in a better position than we were a year ago.
Okay, Pottsville Area head coach Mike Brennan, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob.